has been what I call home, maybe, for 6 years. But I don't know if I feel like home. The home is not just a place, a house, an apartment, a job, a routine. Maybe a routine. I think a routine is important to define. But I think home is something that everyone has to define, to determine. It's what you create with the skills you have. What value are you giving to others and to yourself? So I'm creating my home. Okay, let's go for that coffee. I need some coffee right now. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo estás? City is so big, it's quite overwhelming. It's Sunday morning and there is like a lot of people, music. Maybe when I was here a few months ago, it was different, it was more quiet. This is the one I was looking for. It's really good. Let's go. Dos americanos, por favor. I was dying to use this.
Today, what does it mean to live without a home? And do you even need to have a home?
It depends on what home means for you. For some people, home is an apartment, a house, a routine,
A mortgage.
a mortgage. Home is not just a place.
For the past year, I've lived in hostels, Airbnbs, every now and then a hotel. But usually Airbnbs, like that's super practical. I don't feel any kind of commitment. I can go to whatever city I want to go to. I didn't know it was going to be sustainable, but I think I'm addicted to it now.
And do you feel you have a home? What's home for you?
That's difficult because I feel like I don't have any place to go back to. I don't think it matters where I am. I'll probably just do the same thing.
I think everyone needs home. It's a concept. So I've been moving around a lot as well. I've been living in the last years, I don't know, in London, Venezuela, in Mexico City, Sayulita, Puerto Escondido, Mazunte, Zipolite, Huatulco, Oaxaca Centro, San Cristobal. I used to get worried about having the perfect circumstances for working. Right now, it doesn't matter. I just need myself, an internet, and I will always find a comfortable place. I make places comfortable for me.
You need a purpose.
Need a purpose.
Yeah, so maybe a purpose could be your home.
Exacto. So you cannot just be attached to the concept of a place. It's not an easy thing to learn or a comfortable thing at the beginning because change, it's uncomfortable. But I think I have grown a lot because of that. I think I naturally look for being in good places, natural places, places that makes me feel good. But sometimes you cannot control the situation.
So all in all, I probably will never actually own a home. I'll never sign my name to a mortgage. I'll never own another vehicle in my life. I've gotten way too used to walking, going wherever I want to go. Every place that I live is usually within a 15-minute walk. That's something that I purposefully seek out. It's just not practical anymore to be tied down to a house, to have to maintain your vehicles, spend thousands of dollars every year, and then be stuck in traffic. Like, that's just not a life that I'm interested in being a part of anymore. Which way is it? This way?
That way.
I don't see myself ever going back. So it's a little bit different. Sometimes people like to challenge you on that because you do things completely different than the way that they do. And that makes them kind of examine their own life choices.
Reality.
It took me a long time to get to the point to where I found a life that I really enjoy. Like, I fought for it, I worked for it, and I'm gonna continue to do so. How do you feel about that, Dee?
I feel like you have to create your own reality because that's something that someone else has told me, like, you have to come back to reality. My reality is my daily basis. My present is my reality. If it's not the same to you, it doesn't mean that it's not real for me. Wow.
Son 80 kilos.
Oh, 80 kilos. Porque siempre lo veo como así, como triangular. Wow, ¿tú lo armaste? ¿Lo acabas de armar?
Sí.
Wow, te quedó muy bien. 80 kilos. Oh. He was proud.
He was proud?
He was proud.
What did he say?
He was like, I just finished it. It's almost done. Almost done. And then you get to get the shape, like, because they usually are like a triangle, like an inverted triangle. And he was like, it will get its shape. And I was like, that's good job. Like, thank you for talking to me. And he was like, no, thank you.
So you have to buy your own bags at the supermarket, which I think it's good. You can't just throw everything in plastic bags. I went to the Chedraui,
Chedraui, yeah.
and I like had to like put everything in my shirt, you know.
Plastic.
I was like, where there's no bags.
No. There is a law that came out last year, and plastic bags are prohibited. You cannot use plastic bags. You can take your own, and you can just take it every time you go to a supermarket. Or sometimes if you don't have your own, you can buy something like this. So would you say that Mexico City is a walkable city?
It took us 15 minutes to
See.
get there. 15 minutes, probably the same amount of time as it would take you to drive there if you were in some suburban area. Or people underestimate walking. People's feet have slowly been taken away from them. You go to bed and you wake up, then you usually get in your car, you drive to work, and then at work you sit down, you do your job, and then you get back in your car, you drive back home. Some people have an hour or more commute every day. Some people's reality is you've got to drive in the car at least 2 hours. I was driving in the car 4 hours a day.
Wow.
And then when you get home, you're tired from sitting down all day because you haven't used any energy. So then you go home and you sit, and it's just a life of sitting.
Sitting and laying down, sitting and laying
You
down.
just sat through your whole entire life, and you wonder why you're just zapped of energy. You wonder why you're not, your stuff doesn't, your brain, your head, your mind, your ideas don't fire like they used to. And they're expensive. Well, the razor's cheap, it's the blades. So that's somebody's house.
Yes, we get in there because Miles thought it was a common space.
Yeah, I've been working from there. For 3 days I've been working in that space. And it's not enclosed, it's all exposed. It's just like it's just like a balcony. And I just walked in there last night like I owned the place, and some guy was living in there. He's like, this is a private.
Was he scared?
He was agitated.
Well, how would you feel if you were at your place and someone get in?
Yeah, my bad.
No, what you doing?
I want to try to see if he'll climb in here. Is he climbing?
No.
Okay, now he's gonna get in there.
Yeah, he's in.
Ooh.
Let me see it.
Yeah, he's very much alive, isn't he?
What are you gonna do with it?
He's trying to escape.
Yes, he wanted us to think that he was completely dead, and then we opened the lid and he just ran away. No.
What do we put him?
Oh my gosh, and then run. Ugh. He is pretty alive.